This is the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, already feel that it's time for me.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Prescott looks to throw right away. That one's taken in by Spears. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he will find Ridley on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2nd and 5. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Bennett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. For the Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 22. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive and get some points of their own.
You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. These guys start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now 2nd and 5. Bennett here out of the shotgun. Pass complete. He's got Henry shot. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Come see this.
Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the... Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Bennett now. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Going right back to Akers. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down, Bennett to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On the option, here's Spears. Fights through, and now a crease. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears, 52 yards. And the Titans are back within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down, Bennett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first and 10, Bennett. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion left is Hopkins. Bennett now off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll find Hall. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And down to the 7-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Running right, this is Evans.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Touchdown!
Zach Evans.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll buy some time running, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On third down, here's Evans.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He gets away from one. There he goes left side. Touchdown Titans.
Breece Hall.
55 yards.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now a dump off here complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out.
And the Titans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, LA!
2-2 Atwell.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Rams answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
75 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Fighting him off. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigokoko, 29 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And they can't bring him down.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Bennett.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Here's 1st down. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Bennett. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Now Prescott. This ball deep for Tony. That's caught at the 25. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I
I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. To the air again, Prescott.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
47. Under.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go street. 18, Pioneer.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Monty Rice.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And